Hi there, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 25th of November. This week begins with two powerful events. There is a quarter moon on Monday, but this quarter moon in Virgo is in opposition to Neptune, and both are going to be squaring up with the Sun. This suggests when it comes to your financial resources, you must be utterly realistic in terms of how you make any plans, especially for the long term, because Neptune can be a confusing influence, one which can see us splash out money in a way which we later regret, but because of its opposition with the moon in Virgo, something that you may feel is an essential thing to do for your future may actually seem very different just a few days into this week. So the advice really is to wait a while. Now, the start of this week also sees Mercury in your sign alongside Saturn in your sign too. This will be the last time this occurs this year. It's going to happen about this time next year, briefly, and then not again for another 27 years. So it's a critical phase, and it's possible that something you've been grappling with for some weeks, perhaps the last 3 months, is suddenly going to start to pick up traction. Now here, I do feel you can gain some clarity as long as you don't make that short-term spending decision. Now this is also a week when Jupiter, the planet of growth, which is pushing you to travel more, to be more open-minded about the way you connect with the world at large, is also forging a great link with Saturn in your sign. So anything that you're doing that's to do with work, that's to do with embracing wider horizons, perhaps even other cultures, or travelling overseas, can certainly be very positive for you. Now, Jupiter is also going to be in opposition this week with Venus. This can be a delicious influence. At its very best, it could see you having a very warm-hearted conversation with somebody. You may even find yourself getting along tremendously well. But equally, someone could seem to be very sincere, but it could be quite synthetic. So you need to watch out for the genuineness in situations, especially around your love life. If there is somebody who seems like the real deal, I'd wait a while just to get a real feel for what they're like. And I think as this week goes on, you will get clearer about what you want. And finances and your resources and your values are all very much to the fore. So in a romantic context, it may seem a little bit old-fashioned, but as much as you may be attracted to someone, think about whether you do have those mutual things in common, or perhaps those values that bind you together, even if you have very different interests and are different people in other ways. Because I think that can be a foundation stone for the relationship in a very positive way. And as this week goes on, you can also start to think more and more about Christmas and the things that you want to buy for people, but be determined to stay within your budget on this particular year. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.